to undercut the wages of American workers. A lot of people will go home if they can't work for less than minimum wage in our own country. And by the way, that'll be really good for our workers who just want to earn a fair wage for doing a good day's work. And the final point, Margaret, is you ask about family separation. Right now in this country, Margaret, we have 320,000 children that the Department of Homeland Security has effectively lost. Some of them have been sex trafficked. Some of them hopefully are at homes with their families. Some of them have been used as drug trafficking mules. The real family separation policy in this country is unfortunately Kamala Harris's wide open southern border. And I'd ask my fellow Americans to remember, when she came into office, she said she was going to do this. Real leadership would be saying, you know what, I screwed up. We're going to go back to Donald Trump's border policies. I wish that she would do that. It would be good for all of us.
Governor, do you care to respond to any of those specific allegations, including that the vice president is, quote, letting in fentanyl and using kids as drug mules, among other things, regarding children?
The drug mule is not true, but I will say about this, about the fentanyl, because this is a crisis of this, the opioid crisis. And the good news on this is the last 12 months saw the largest decrease in opioid deaths in our nation's history, 30% decrease in Ohio. But there's still more work to do. But let's go back to this on immigration. Kamala Harris was the Attorney General of the largest state and a border state in California. She's the only person in this race who prosecuted transnational gangs for human trafficking and drug interventions. But look, we all want to solve this. Most of us want to solve this, and that is the United States Congress. That's the Border Patrol agents. That's the Chamber of Commerce. That's most Americans out here. That's why we had the fairest and the toughest bill on immigration that this nation's seen. It was crafted by a conservative senator from Oklahoma, James Lankford. I know him. He's super conservative, but he's a man of principle, wants to get it done. Democrats and Republicans worked on this piece of legislation. The Border Patrol said, this is what we need in here. These are the experts. And the Chamber of Commerce and the Wall Street Journal said, pass this thing. Kamala Harris helped get there. 1,500 new border agents, detection for drugs, DOJ money to speed up the adjudications on this, just what America wants. But as soon as I was getting ready to pass and actually tackle this, Donald Trump said no, told them to vote against it because it gives him a campaign issue. It gives him to, what would Donald Trump talk about if we actually did some of these things? And they need to be done by the legislature. You can't just do this through the executive branch. So look, we have the options to do this. Donald Trump had 4 years. He had 4 years to do this, and he promised you, America, how easy it would be. I'll build you a big, beautiful wall, and Mexico will pay for it. Less than 2% of that wall got built, and Mexico didn't pay a dime. But here we are again, 9 years after he came down that escalator, dehumanizing people and telling them what he was going to do. As far as the deportation plan, at one point, Senator Vance said it was so unworkable to be laughable. So that's where we're at. Pass the bill, she'll sign it.
Governor, your time is up. Senator, the question was, will you separate parents from their children, even if their kids are U.S. citizens? You have 1 minute.
Margaret, my point is that we already have massive child separations thanks to Kamala Harris's open border. And I didn't accuse Kamala Harris of inviting drug mules. I said that she enabled the Mexican drug cartels to operate freely in this country. And we know that they use children as drug mules. And it is a disgrace, and it has to stop. Look, I think what Tim said just doesn't pass the smell test. For 3 years, Kamala Harris went out bragging that she was going to undo Donald Trump's border policy. She did exactly that. We had a record number of illegal crossings. We had a record number of fentanyl coming into our country. And now that she's running for president, or a few months before, she says that somehow she got religion and cared a lot about a piece of legislation. The only thing that she did when she became the vice president, when she became the appointed border czar, was to undo 94 Donald Trump executive actions that opened the border. This problem is leading to massive problems in the United States of America. Parents who can't afford health care, schools that are overwhelmed. It's got to stop, and it will when Donald Trump is president again.
Senator, your time is up. Governor, what about our CBS News polling, which does show that a majority of Americans, more than 50%, support mass deportations?
Look, we fix this issue with a bill that is necessary, but the issue on this is what happens when you don't want to solve it. You demonize it. And we saw this, and Senator Vance, and it surprises me on this, talking about and saying, I will create stories to bring attention to this.
Do we reboot?
That vilified a large number of people who were here legally in the community of Springfield. The Republican governor said, it's not true, don't do it. There's consequences for this. There's consequences. We could come together. Senator Langford did it. We could come together and solve this if we didn't let Donald Trump continue to make it an issue. And the consequences in Springfield were the governor had to send state law enforcement to escort kindergartners to school. I believe Senator Vance wants to solve this, but by standing with Donald Trump and not working together to find a solution, it becomes a talking point. And when it becomes a talking point like this, we dehumanize and villainize other human beings.
Tim.
Governor, your time is up. Senator, I'll give you 1 minute, but let me just ask you the question first. The governor has made the point, and I think as a sitting lawmaker, you know that Congress controls the purse strings and any funding. So you have said repeatedly that Donald Trump would, through executive action, solve this. Do you disagree that Congress controls the purse strings and would need to support many of the changes that you would actually want to implement? You have 1 minute.
Look, Margaret, first of all, the gross majority of what we need to do at the southern border is just empowering law enforcement to do their job. I've been to the southern border more than our borders are. Kamala Harris has been, and it's actually heartbreaking because the Border Patrol agents, they just want to be empowered to do their job. Of course, additional resources would help, but most of this is about the president and the vice president empowering our law enforcement to say, if you try to come across the border illegally, you've got to stay in Mexico, you've got to go back through proper channels. Now, Governor Walz brought up the community of Springfield, and he's very worried about the things that I've said in Springfield. Look, in Springfield, Ohio, and in communities all across this country, you've got schools that are overwhelmed, you've got hospitals that are overwhelmed, you have got housing that is totally unaffordable because we brought in millions of illegal immigrants to compete with Americans for scarce homes. The people that I'm most worried about in Springfield, Ohio, are the American citizens who have had their lives destroyed by Kamala Harris's open border. It is a disgrace, Tim, and I actually think, I agree with you. I think you want to solve this problem, but I don't think that Kamala Harris does.
Senator, your time is up.
What up, Devin? What up, Emery? What up, Kenny? What up, Justin?
It is law enforcement that asked for the bill. They helped craft it. They're the ones that supported it. That's because they know we need to do this. Look, this issue of continuing to bring this up, of not dealing with it,
Hey, love you, bro.
for everything. On housing, we could talk a little bit about Wall Street speculators buying up housing and making that less affordable, but it becomes a blame. Look, this bill also gives the money necessary to adjudicate. I agree. It should not take 7 years for an asylum claim to be done. This bill gets it done in 90 days. Then you start to make a difference in this, and you start to adhere to what we know, American principles. Look, I don't talk about my faith a lot, but Matthew 25:40 talks about, to the least amongst us you do unto me. I think that's true of most Americans. They simply want order to it. This bill does it. It's funded. It's supported by the people who do it, and it lets us keep our dignity about how we treat other people.
Thank you, Governor. And just to clarify for our viewers, Springfield, Ohio does have a large number of Haitian migrants who have legal
Anybody who's trying to join this Day of Doom, let us know. We'll get you in there.
Well, Margaret, but
thank you, Senator. We have so much to get to.
Margaret, I think it's important because
we're going to turn now to the economy. Thank
Margaret,
you.
the rules were that you guys weren't going to fact check, and since you're fact checking me, I think it's important to say what's actually going on. So there's an application called the CBP One app, where you can go on as an illegal migrant, apply for asylum or apply for parole, and be granted legal status at the wave of a Kamala Harris open border wand. That is not a person coming in, applying for a green card and waiting for 10 years. That is the facilitation of illegal immigration, Margaret, by
Thank you, Senator, for
leadership.
describing the legal process. We have so much to get to, Senator.
Those laws have been on the books since 1990.
Thank you, gentlemen.
The
we
CBP
want to have
app has not been on the books. Something that Kamala Harris created.
Gentlemen, the audience can't hear you because your mics are cut. We have so much we want to get to. Thank you for explaining the legal process. Nora.
Thank you, Margaret. The economy is a top concern for voters. Each of your campaigns has released an economic plan, so let's talk about the specifics. Governor Walz, Vice President Harris unveiled a plan that includes billions in tax credits for manufacturing, housing, and a renewed child tax credit. The Wharton School says your proposals will increase the nation's deficit by $1.2 trillion. How would you pay for that without ballooning the deficit? Governor, I'll give you 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you. you. And Kamala Harris and I do believe in the middle class because that's where we come from. We both grew up in that. We understand. So those of you out there listening tonight, you're hearing a lot of stuff back and forth, and it's good. It's healthy. That's what this is supposed to happen. You should be listening. How's this going to impact me? The bold forward plan that Kamala Harris put out there is talking about this housing issue. The one thing is there's 3 million new houses proposed under this plan with down payment assistance on the front end to get you in a house. A house is much more than just an asset to be traded somewhere. It's foundational to where you're at. And then making sure that the things you buy every day, whether they be prescription drugs or other things, that there's fairness in that. Look, the $35 insulin is a good thing, but it costs $5 to make insulin. They were charging $800 before this law went into effect. As far as the housing goes, I've seen it in Minnesota. 12% more houses in Minneapolis. Prices went down on rent 4%. It's working. And then making sure tax cuts go to the middle class. $6,000 child tax credit.
Anybody trying to join, let me know. We'll get you guys in the next game.
Childhood poverty by 1/3. We save money in the long run, and we do the right thing for families. And then getting businesses off the ground. The law as it stands right now is $5,000 tax credit for small business, increasing that to $50,000. Now, this is a philosophical difference between us. Donald Trump made a promise, and I'll give you this. He kept it. He took folks to Mar-a-Lago, said you're rich as hell, and give you a tax cut. He gave the tax cuts that predominantly went to the top class. What happened there was an $8 trillion increase in the national debt, the largest ever. Now he's proposing a 20% consumption or sales tax on everything we bring in. Everyone agrees, including businesses, it would be destabilizing it, it would increase inflation, and potentially lead to a recession. Look, this is simple for you. Where are we going? Kamala Harris has said to do the things she wants to do. We'll just ask the wealthiest to pay their fair share. When you do that, our system works best, more people are participating in it, and folks have the things that they need.
Senator, I want to give you a moment to respond on that. But similarly, the Wharton School has done an analysis of the Trump plan and says it would increase the nation's deficit by $5.8 trillion. My question is the same for you. How do you pay for all that without ballooning the deficit? I'll give you 2 minutes.
Yeah, boy! Giant weight with a tiny tiny. Let's go!
Kamala Harris proposes to do, and some of it, I'll be honest with you, it even sounds pretty good.
And another one! Appreciate you, bro.
The vice
Or
president
shit,
had the opportunity to enact all of these great policies.
And another one!
She's actually
Let's
done
go!
Instead is drive
Tiny
the cost
Dinies
of
to
food
the
higher
face.
by 25%. Drive
You know
the
who
cost
likes
of
Tiny
housing
Dinies?
higher by about 60%.
Vice
Open the
President
American southern border
elect
and make middle class life
Bam.
for a large number of Americans. If Kamala Harris has
Oh, and 16 chili peppers. Let's go!
problems, then she ought to do them now.
Appreciate
Not when
you.
asking for
I don't even know where I'm
promotion,
going. I
but in
haven't
the
seen
job
a
the
single
American
person
people
that
gave her 3.5 years ago. And the fact that she isn't tells you a lot about how much you can trust her actual plans. Now, Donald Trump's economic plan is not just a plan, but it's also a record. A lot of those same economists attack Donald Trump's plans, and they have PhDs, but they don't have common sense, and they don't have wisdom. Because Donald Trump's economic policies delivered the highest take-home pay in a generation in this country, 1.5% inflation, and Social Security all over the world. So when people say that Donald Trump's economic plan doesn't make sense, I say look at
me
the
the vote. I
record.
think
He
the vote,
delivered
sir.
rising
Appreciate
take-home
you, bro.
pay for
Appreciate
American
you.
workers. Now,
Darian
Tim
Narcus says
admirably
what's up.
admits that they want to undo
What
the
up,
Trump
Darian?
tax cuts. But if you look at what was so different
Yeah, I need
about
one from
Trump's tax
Cool
cuts
Man, or from
compared to
Sam
Republican
Laporta,
tax cut
Cool
plans
Man.
is that a lot of the
Damn,
policies
the giant weight with 10
take
ladies.
pay to middle-class
5
and
more, I
working-class
appreciate you,
Americans.
appreciate
It was
you.
passed in 2017, and you saw an
let's
American
return to
economic
lobby.
boom
Anybody who's trying to
unlike
join
we've
up,
seen
go ahead and join.
in a generation in this country. That is a record that I'm proud to run on, and we're going to get back to that common sense
that's what I'm
wisdom
saying. You
so
get it
that
quite
you
a
can
bit
afford to live the American dream again. I know a lot of you are struggling. I know a lot of you are worried about paying the bills. It's going to
If
stop
you're trying to
when
join,
Donald
request to
Trump
join, and we'll get you in
brings
there.
back common
I think
sense
we
in
can
this
have up to
country.
32.
Governor, do you want to
is what it said?
respond to that? What has Kamala
Darian
Harris
Narcus
done for the
says
middle
I
class?
would,
Well,
but you
Kamala
know why I
Harris's day
can't.
one was Donald
Yeah, I
Trump's
know,
failure
bro.
on COVID that
I'm
led
sorry
to the
to hear
collapse
that.
of our economy. We were already before COVID in a manufacturing recession, but 10 million people out of work, largest percentage since the Great Depression. 9 million jobs closed on that. That was day one. Whether it was the Infrastructure Act or other things we moved. Now, you made a question about experts, said this. I've made a note of this. Economists can't be trusted. Science can't be trusted. National security folks can't be trusted. Look, if you're going to be president, You don't have all the answers. Donald Trump believes he does. My pro tip of the day is this. If you need heart surgery, listen to the people at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, not Donald Trump. And the same thing goes with this. And I ask you out there, teachers, nurses, truck drivers, or whatever, how is it fair that you're paying your taxes every year?
Darian Knocker says, but I did say I would watch no matter
15 years.
I appreciate you,
President. That's what's wrong with the system. There's a way around it, and he's bragged about that. We're just asking for fairness in it, and that's all you want.
You have a minute.
Governor, you say trust the experts. But those same experts for 40 years said that if we shipped our manufacturing base off to China, we'd get cheaper goods. They lied about that. They said if we shipped our industrial base off to other countries, to Mexico and elsewhere, it would make the middle class stronger. They were wrong about that. They were wrong about the idea that if we made America less self-reliant, less productive in our own nation, that it would somehow make us better off, and they were wrong about it. And for the first time in a generation, Donald Trump had the wisdom and the courage to say to that bipartisan consensus, we're not doing it anymore. We're bringing American manufacturing back. We're unleashing American energy. We're going to make more of our own stuff. And this isn't just an economic issue. I mean, I've got 3 beautiful little kids at home, 7, 4, and 2, and I love them very much, and I hope they're in bed right now. But look, so many of the drugs, the pharmaceuticals that we put in the bodies of our children are manufactured by nations that hate us. This has to stop, and we're not going to stop it by listening to experts.
Darian Knocker says I would see if I could get my stuff back, but I don't want to make it worse.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Darian.
Voters say they trust Donald Trump on
All right,
the
cool, man. I
economy.
got to move you.
If you're listening tonight and you want billionaires to get tax cuts, you heard what the numbers were. Look. I'm a union guy on this. I'm not a guy who wanted to ship things overseas, but I understand that, look, we produce soybeans and corn. We need to have fair trading partners. That's something that we believe in. I think the thing that most concerns me on this is Donald Trump was the guy who created the largest trade deficit in American history with China. So the rhetoric is good. Much of what the senator said right there, I'm in agreement with him on this. I watched it happen too. I watched it to my communities, and we talked about that. But we had people undercutting the right to collectively bargain. We had states made it more difficult. We had companies that were willing to ship it over, and we saw people profit. Folks that are venture capital in some cases, putting companies overseas. We're in agreement that we bring those home. The issue is Donald Trump is talking about it. Kamala Harris has a record 250,000 more manufacturing jobs just out of the IRA.
May I respond to that?
Yes.
So appreciate that. So if you notice, what Governor Walz just did is he said, first of all, Donald Trump has to listen to the experts. And then when he acknowledged that the experts screwed up, he said, well, Donald Trump didn't do nearly as good of a job as the
Still getting a little echo from here. That's the one we normally get.
Honestly, Tim, I think you got a tough job here because you've got to play whack-a-mole. You've got to pretend that Donald Trump didn't deliver rising take-home pay, which of course he did. You've got to pretend that Donald Trump didn't deliver lower inflation, which of course he did. And then you simultaneously got to defend Kamala Harris's atrocious economic record, which has made gas, groceries, and housing unaffordable for American citizens. I was raised by a woman who would sometimes go into medical debt.
Anybody else trying to join?
Food on the table in our household. I know what it's like.
Darian Knocker says, have they put anything good in the item shop?
We can do so much better. To all of you watching, we can get back to an America that's affordable.
Let's show it off. Let's show it off.
Get back to common sense economic principles.
I hope we have a conversation on health care then.
Senator, Governor.
Please.
Thank you. Margaret?
We have a lot to get to ahead, gentlemen, on many topics, but right now I want to talk about personal qualifications. The vice president is often the last voice.
So I muted Alexander and it went away.
Making consequential decisions.
Kind of
I
reverb.
want to ask you about your leadership qualities. Governor Walz, you said you were in Hong Kong.
How many people can you get in this one?
I think it said 32. Of 1989. But Minnesota Public Radio and other
Anybody else trying to join? If not, we're going to start.
Actually didn't travel to Asia until August.
All right, we're going to send it.
Can you explain that discrepancy?
Yeah, well, and to the folks out there who didn't get at the top of this, look, I grew up in small rural Nebraska, town of 400, town that you rode your bike with your buddies till the streetlights come on, and I'm proud of that service. I joined the National Guard at 17, worked on family farms, and then
Darian Knocker says, geez, you own almost all of the stuff in the item shop.
My first year out, I got the opportunity in the summer of '89 to travel to China. 35 years
Everything
ago,
that I don't own in there is because I don't want it.
Home and then started a program to take young people there. We would take basketball teams, we would take baseball teams, we would take dancers, and we would go back and forth to China. The issue for that was to try and learn. Now look, my community knows who I am. They saw where I was at.
How do you know if you're going to be the
first to tell you, I have poured my heart into my community.
Doom
I've
or the
tried
Heroes?
to do the best I can, but I've not been perfect.
I don't know if you
and
don't
I'm
tell you
a
good
knucklehead at
again.
times, but it's always been about that. Those same people elected me to Congress for 12 years. And in Congress, I was one of the most bipartisan people, working on things like farm bills that we got done, working on veterans benefits. And then the people of Minnesota were able to elect me to governor twice. So look, my commitment has been from the beginning
I couldn't build. I'd
to
run
make
up
sure
to
that
him,
I'm
just
there
stand
for the
outside the
people,
wall.
to
They'd
make sure
edit
that
it, and
I
I'd
get
run in
this
and lay
right.
down
I
to
will
edit.
say more than anything.
Thanks,
Many times I will talk a lot.
We're the heroes.
We're heroes.
But
You bro.
being there, the impact it made, the difference
I'm going
it made
straight
in
to
my life. I
motherfucker,
learned a
I
lot
think.
about China. I hear the critiques of this. I would make the case that Donald
what's
Trump
the
should
purpose
come
of
on one
going
those trips with
outside
us.
the circle?
I guarantee you he wouldn't be praising Xi Jinping.
So we need to
And I guarantee you
protect those medals or the whatever this is.
it's about trying to
Yeah, the
Where
artifacts.
we going?
it's about trying
Yeah.
to do the best you can for your community. And then it's putting yourself out there and
Eventually.
letting folks understand what it is.
Well, it's a random loadout.
Or whether it was being a good soldier or was being a good member of Congress, those are the things that I think are the values that people care about.
Governor, just
like
to follow up on that, the question was, can you explain the discrepancy?
All I said on this was I got there
The
last
slap
summer and
juice.
misspoke on this, so I
Gives you like run.
that's what it said.
Slap knuckle
Limited
juice.
So I was
run.
in Hong
Bro, I
Kong
was
in
way off
China
on the
during the
landing
democracy
of that
protest
motherfucker.
went in, and from that I
Yeah.
learned a lot of what needed to be in governance.
Thank you, Governor.
Doom's
Senator
here.
Vance, in 2016, you called your running mate Donald Trump unfit for the nation's highest office, and you said he could be America's Hitler. I know you've been asked many times, and you've said you regret those comments and explained
Is
you
it
then voted
amount
for
of
Donald
time?
Trump
Is that
in
how it
2020.
works?
But the Washington
No, you gotta
Post
kill,
reported new messages
you have
last
to
week in
kill
which you
80 of
also
them.
disparaged Trump's economic record while he was president.
We have
Someone in
unlimited.
2020, quote,
They got
Trump
80.
thoroughly failed to deliver his economic populism.
How do you,
You're now his running mate, and you've shifted many of your policy stances to align with his.
Where are you hope bags at?
If
Oh,
you
wait.
become vice
how do you do,
president,
like
why
switch
should
the,
Americans trust that you will give Donald Trump
like
the
what kind
advice
of shit you got?
Darianarka says I have only had Doom one time in all of my games
What, your
that I have
materials?
played.
Building materials?
Well, first of all, Mark,
Yeah.
Got me a jetpack.
record, but most importantly, Donald Trump delivered for the American people. Rising wages, rising take-home pay, an economy
You fucking.
that secures our border, a lot of things, frankly, that I didn't think he'd be able to deliver on. And yeah, when you screw up, when you miss
What up, Emily? What up, Juice? What
Darianarka
up, Drew?
says
What up,
your
Popeye?
building is
Allison?
not for you.
the American people about it. It's one of the reasons, Margaret,
You said what?
I've done so many interviews is because I think it's important to actually explain to the American people where we come down. on
Building
issues
is not
and
for
what
me,
change.
bro.
You pointed out to messages.
If only you saw. Oh.
Extremely consistent. But I think there were a lot of things that we could have done better in the Trump administration in the first place.
Got one, brother. Oh, somebody hit me
You got
with
what,
the
one?
hands, brother. You fuck. Yeah, I killed somebody, but
So much more if the
You
Republicans
get
I've
Doom?
got the only
and
kill
the
on our team.
Democrats in Congress had been a little bit better about how they
Probably.
govern the country. They were so obsessed with impeaching Donald Trump.
Keep, like,
they couldn't
coming
actually
in far away from
Where's
y'all.
the artifact at?
in particular.
Darianarka
we
says
did-
Doom doesn't
We
like
had to get
you.
Doom
Sales tax.
down now, I think.
The one thing, and you're probably surprised to hear me praising Joe Biden, but the one thing that Joe Biden did is he continued some of the Trump tariffs that protected American manufacturing.
Oh, every time
And
you
it's
land.
The one issue, the most pro-war
Yeah,
part
I
of the
didn't
Biden
realize that. I
administration,
just tried to
it's the
jetpack.
one
Yeah.
issue where Kamala Harris has run away from Joe Biden's record. Think about this. If you're trying to employ slave laborers in China at
Yes.
$3 a day, you're going to do that and undercut
thought
the
you said
wages
daddy.
of American workers unless our
Yeah.
country stands up for itself.
Darianarka says where did all the water go that was there?
Class Americans a fair wage.
Senator, your time is up. Nora?
Thank you. Now to the issue of reproductive
How do they
rights.
have the artifact
Governor
already?
Walz, after Roe versus Wade was overturned, you signed a bill into law that made Minnesota one of the least restrictive states in the nation when it comes to abortion. Former President Trump said
Appreciate you, TikTok Jack. How are you, bro?
Abortion, quote, in the 9th
New artifact
month
on its way.
is absolutely fine. Yes or no? Is that what you support? I'll give you 2 minutes.
That's not what the bill says. Look, this issue is what's on everyone's mind. Donald Trump put this all in motion. He brags about how great it was that he put the judges in and overturned Roe versus Wade. 52 years of personal autonomy.
Oh, get off that building crap.
Send it to the states. It's a beautiful thing. Amanda Zaworski would disagree with you on it's a beautiful thing. A young bride in Texas waiting for their child at 18 weeks. She has a complication. She needs to go in. The medical care at that point needs to be
still very alive.
And that would have been an abortion.
Are you not going to get his ass at all?
In legal jeopardy.
I'm trying.
She went home, got sepsis.
Seems like every time I get to an artifact, there's another one on the other side.
Adley Duvall, a 12-year-old child, raped and impregnated by her stepfather. Those are horrific. Now,
Yeah, boy! They're all chasing me, brother.
Oh shit.
What the fuck? Doom's a douchebag.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, boy! Get Hodges with the heart and the mana. What is that? Hold on, we gotta look at that. What is that?
access to infertility treatment.
Manifesting? Let's go. Appreciate you, bro. We're trying this day of doom for the first time. It's not going too hot. Quite honestly.
Let's max out level 200.
We have seen maternal mortality skyrocket in Texas, outpacing many other countries in the world. This is about healthcare. In Minnesota, we rank first in healthcare for a reason.
Where's the other artifact? I see it.
To respond to the governor's claim, will you create a federal pregnancy monitoring
Yeah, boy! Yo, Cam Hodge with the controller too. Let's go! Yeah, boy! And a golden controller? I've never seen that one either. Cam, you're coming in with all the stuff I haven't seen, bro. I appreciate you, dude, for real. Oh, I thought that was me. I'm like, how am I already on that?
Got him.
You got who?
Just one of the dudes been trying to go after.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Regular
like,
guy, but he almost got
Doom.
me.
I was like, shit, dude. I got Lance. They got you.
Wants to protect innocent life in this country. Who proudly wants to protect the
Watch your potty now.
She's married to me, bro. She's gotta have a potty mouth. Or daddy don't want it.
They're my ears.
Not gonna lie, Doom just came at me, so I ran.
to afford to have babies. I want it to make it easier for young families to afford a home so they can afford a place to raise that family. And I think this is so important on the public policy front just to get very clear that on the abortion policy specifically, that we have a big country and it's diverse. And California has a different viewpoint on this than Georgia.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Doom run.
I don't know, I ran pretty good yesterday.
Why don't like the jetpack?
Make these decisions. Let the individual
Can this motherfucker die or not?
Yeah, he can. He's white health. He's white health.
How do I get out?
Keep pushing him. He's white health.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so. Yeah, that's what's up.
Like my part.
Dude, he's white health. Do not let him get another kill.
He's like far away too.
Oh my god, bro. I keep getting him so low. And then I run out of jetpack. And he runs way faster than me. Oh, god damn. We had him fucking about dead. He's critical low. He's critical low. This fucking. Bro, how much white health does this fucking dude have?
I got 9. I got 9.
White health?
Well,
I got him!
9 characters left.
I killed him.
53.
Yeah, but it says we gotta keep him from getting all the
I think you'll be
artifacts.
I don't think we're rebooting.
No, this we're not anymore yet. 7. Only 7 of us left.
He mentioned, it was, I think, referring to a national ban.
Let's get the last artifact then.
Yeah, he got the last artifact
Then,
already, so it came over.
Yeah, and that.
In fact, you said
Unless you kill all of them.
support legislation
No, if you kill all of them, then.
But I gotta kill Doom again?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, bro.
My question is, why have you changed
Yeah,
your
but
position?
You got 6 people?
You just had a whole fucking
Well,
team.
5.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd like to have the Iron Man stuff
minimum national standard.
more
For
than
example, we
the
have
shit I got.
trying to get rid of that. In the state of Ohio, we had a referendum in 2023.
Time to play that game we play so well called the Run for Your Fucking Life and Survive.
And I think that what I learned from that, Nora, is that we've got to do a better job.
And they could see you too, I think, right now.
Do we gotta kill Doom or just
No, all the people, everybody. Who they are, but they're like 40, so they have 46 right now. 46 lives. As a team, they have 46 lives.
Fertility treatments more accessible, because we've got to do a better job at that, and that's what we're
Governor, you can respond.
I'm going to respond on the pro-abortion piece of that. No, we're not. We're pro-women. We're pro-freedom to make your own choice. We know what the implications are to not be that. Women having miscarriages, women not getting the care. We understand that options and we make that true. We also make it we're a top 3 state for the best place to raise children. But these two things to try and say that we're pro
Because you're one other person left.
this or you guys are pro-abortion, that's not the case at all. To make options for children more affordable, a $6,000 child tax credit, but we're not going to base
we
it
tried,
on making someone like Amber Thurman.
Nah, I'm not gonna play just duos with you, TikTok Jack. We can get you in for some games, but
Amber Thurman should still be alive, and there are a lot of people.
I don't do just duos with followers and stuff.
And maybe you're free to disagree with me on this and explain this to me, but as I read the Minnesota law that you signed into law, the statute that you signed into law, it says that a doctor who presides over an abortion where the baby survives, the doctor is under no obligation to provide life-saving care to a baby who survives a botched late-term abortion.
It's on you, dude, to win it for us. No pressure. Why does it have a clock? Guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Kamala Harris is supported soon Catholic nuns.
Good job, bud.
Their freedom of conscience. We can create a big and diverse country where we respect people's freedom of conscience and make the country more pro-baby and pro-family.
You're not constipated about?
Anybody else trying to jump in?
Look, this is one where there's always something there. This is a very simple proposition. These are women's decisions.
Damn, we gotta stop Doom from getting all the artifacts one time to meet that one.
Need to do this. Trying to destroy
take out all the little dudes.
To try and make a point. That's
oh,
not
yeah.
it at all.
What was I wrong about, Governor?
Yeah.
That is not the way the law is written. Look, I've given
Anybody else trying to get in?
A lot of things that getting involved, getting against. That's been misread, and it was fact.
Trip, appreciate the follow.
But the point on this is there's a continuation of these.
Looks like we don't have anybody new trying to jump in, so we're ready up.
I use this line on this. Just mind your own business. On this, things work best when Roe versus Wade was in place. When we do a restoration of Roe, that works best. That doesn't preclude us from increasing funding for children. It doesn't increase us from making sure that once that child's born, like in Minnesota, they get meals, they get early childhood education, they get health care. So the hiding behind we're going to do all these other things when you're not proposing them in your budget. Kamala Harris is proposing them. She's proposing all those things to make life easier for families.
I asked a specific question, Governor. You gave me a slogan as a response.
It's not the case. It's not true. That's not what the law says. So they fact-checked it with President Trump.
Gentlemen, there's a lot to discuss. We have to move on, and we're going to be right back.
What up,
with
Nerd
much more of
Thug?
the CBS News Vice Presidential Debate in just a moment.
Kevin.
At Simply Safe, your safety
Yeah.
is the only thing that
I can't
matters.
find the
We've
bolt
designed
that
smarter
goes with
ways
the
to
shock.
detect motion for fast emergency
I went through all the
response.
ones
It goes
that
with
we
the
had
shock?
down here. Yeah,
HD
because
cameras
the
so
new
you can
shocks
see
come
what's
with
happening in your home from anywhere.
everything
all
but the
powered
bolt
by Fast Protect technology.
and the nut.
This is-
Exclusively from Simply Safe.
Is it still in the shock that's in the
Check the one that was
bed?
in bed.
Or cancellation fees, so you're never locked in.
No.
There's no
Yeah, I didn't grab any of the. I left all the hardware alone. I just grabbed the
Nah,
big
that's
parts.
not true. I found the two nuts I couldn't find for the upper control arms. When I was digging through the bed looking for the bolt for that, I found the nuts for the upper control arm.
Did you have it laying in something? 'Cause I didn't grab any extra hardware. Just hardware.
No, it was laying next to the old control arm. Huh? I don't know. Go on here. Whatever this is. Yeah, boy! James Pal with the heartbeat. Appreciate you, bro. What is this shit here?
To follow the artifact down. What's the timer? Yeah.
Yeah, good guys. Which is good. That's what we need to get this one. Stop Dr. Doom from collecting all
just a few
the
clicks.
cards.
They automatically file my taxes for me too.
There, and it's just to go over there and build stuff around there. Got very on the way in.
He
Yep.
doesn't have an arrow above him.
Yep.
Got you.
AC shutdown? That's hot. Tray pan overflow? That's damage. Look, it's not the tray C is broken, it's that your tray line is clogged. But don't worry, that's why I invented
Oh, is that Doom himself?
Yeah, this guy. No, it's not.
Doom
No. Another guy.
There's an app to help you through it, or we can send it
Another one. Anything, drop all the, get the numbers down.
Yeah, boy! Yo, Darian with the game controller, let's go!
I don't think they can get a Doom until they collect a, never mind, let's go back.
Artifact. Yeah, you're like, never mind, he's right here.
Yeah, I thought they had it.
Yeah, boy! He's white health, he's white health!
Tennessee General Assembly was considering implementing a state income tax.
We ended up facing a Republican
Leader in that effort was Marsha Black.
Oh, brother.
A voice of reason, stand up.
Doom's white health,
No, ain't no
Doom's
party
white
like
health.
a Diddy party, so. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
I'm Marsha Black.
Mad Max, appreciate the follow.
Welcome to Car Breakdown.
Nah, he's up here, but he's white health. Low, low, low.
Look at that.
Oh, but I'm about to die.
That's a small fortune. Do what I did and call Car Shield. They get expensive car repairs taken care of so you don't have to. Classic.
That guy's about there.
Darianaka says you didn't see, but I sent you a galaxy.
Oh shit, Darian, appreciate you, bro. I got so into Doom there, I blocked out the noise and everything. I saw the controller come through. I appreciate you, bro, for real.
CBS News Vice Presidential Debate.
Just got it. Shit. We need to be quick getting on this dying. The guy was right on it. I need to collect it.
Senator Vance, you oppose most
As soon as it lands, you have to
I
be
ain't
on
got
them.
no jetpack, bruh. I'm running for my motherfucking life.
Darionaka says I found an old card I had and bought some coins.
You got another one down yet?
Oh, I'm at 3 HP, bro.
to 10 years in prison. Do you think parents responsible could curb mass shootings? I'll give you 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, Nora, on that particular case,
You
I
had
don't know
the,
the full details, but I certainly trust local law enforcement and local authorities to make those decisions. I think in some cases the answer is going to be yes, and in some cases the answer is going to be no.
Damn, they got 3 of them
details really
motherfuckers
matter
already?
here, of course. For example, if a kid's
TikTok Jack, have a good night, bro.
They're all right on one of them.
hands over a gun, knowing that their kid is potentially dangerous. But look, I want to just sort of speak as a father of 3 beautiful little kids, and our oldest.
All right, that one's coming down. Have you read on it? Where's it landing at?
A lot of parents who send their kids to school with such hope and such joy and such.
Get to the artifact. Get to the artifact.
On the first day of school, and we know, unfortunately, that a lot of kids are
going to it, but
epidemic of gun violence, and of course, our hearts go out to the families that are affected by this terrible stuff. And I think that
I died.
probably agree that we need to do better on this. The question is just how we actually do it. Of violence. The gross majority, close to 90%.
They're on
way
it.
to the artifact. Yep.
So saying they're doing better about getting right on it versus us. Everybody's being stupid and going after other scattering, whatever they're doing.
Well, honestly, I thought you said if we killed everybody.
Yes, but no, they're getting the artifacts. That's what's going to turn down where it makes it where we have a certain amount of lives. Right now we have
Oh, I
unlimited.
don't have movement in this drop.
But what do we do about the schools? What do we do to protect our kids? And I think the answer is, and I say this not lovingly, because I don't want my kids to go to school.
That one that you're shooting at is white.
Yeah, well, the one on me is fucking me up.
I killed this one over here.
In our schools, we have to make the doors locked better.
Yeah, definitely TikTok Jack. Tomorrow I'm gonna be hunting though, so I can't promise I'm gonna be on tomorrow night.
Because the idea
Which I gotta get my ass
magically wave a wand and take guns out of the hands of bad guys.
Bro, when am I gonna get the?
So we've got to make our schools safer, and I think we've got to have some common sense bipartisan solutions for how to do that.
Well, I think this is your biggest nightmare. Look, I got a 17-year-old, and he witnessed a shooting in a community center playing volleyball. Those things don't leave you. As a member of Congress, I sat in my office, surrounded by dozens of San Diego parents, and they were looking at my 7-year-old picture on the wall.
There's another one.
And they were asking us to do something. And look, I'm a hunter. I own firearms. The vice president is.
Oh, we got a artifact.
In Minnesota, we've enacted enhanced red flag laws.
Where's the? Oh.
If we really want to solve this, we've got folks that won't allow research to be done on gun violence. And this idea that we should just listen, here's what I do think. This is a good start to the conversation. I 100% believe that Senator Vance hates it when these kids, it's abhorrent and it breaks your heart. I agree with that. But that's not far enough. We know there are things that work.
Got him. Killed Doom.
Nice. Come down 23.
To make a difference. It's not infringing on your Second Amendment. And the idea to have some of these weapons out there. Kamala Harris, as an attorney general, worked on this issue. She knows that it's there.
Yeah, put that.
Scaremonger and say we're taking your gun.
Put the thing on it.
Countries around the world that their children aren't practicing these types of drills. They're being kids. We owe it to them to get a fix. These are things that shouldn't be that difficult. You can still use firearms and we can make a difference.
Killed one.
I didn't know that your 17-year-old.
That's it. Yeah, me beat this one, baby.
Christ have mercy. It is awful.
Up, go to that last artifact.
Actually about Finland, because I do think it illustrates.
Look at kill 14 these fuckers too.
Differences between
But get on the artifact.
country's gun violence problem and Finland is okay. First of all, we have way higher rates of mental health abuse abuse or mental health.
He's running from me. He's white health. Doom is white health. Doom is white health. About to kill him. About to kill him. Got him again. Let's go. Here, build some walls around this fucker, somebody, because I don't know how. So it's on you, brother. Here, Alexander, keep building walls around this bad boy. We're going to keep shooting at him. I don't know how to build, so.
Senator, thank you. Governor, you previously opposed an assault.
You're on somebody?
I've become friends with schools. I've seen it. The NRA
White health right here.
My shotgun was in my car.
Got him.
That's not what we would have today. And
Let's see, yeah, we got 6 guys, 6 of them left. One being Doom, but
the number one where the most firearm deaths happen.
we still get unlimited, so.
He's up in the air. Blazing him. Got him again. That's my 3rd time killing Doom this match.
Because you have a mental health issue doesn't mean you're violent. And I think what we end up doing is we start looking for a scapegoat.
Got 5 more.
It's just the guns.
Doom one of them again?
Nope. Go back. They ain't getting this shit. Yeah, that's what the little shaker things are.
Gentlemen, thank you. Margaret?
I guess we gotta hunt them out, but
oh, Dr. Doom is back.
he can, yeah. But then now we know where he's at. We just kill his ass. They keep turning it into him, but
where's he at?
but there's only 4 guys left, and one of which is in. Oh, where is he? He should show up on the map. Oh, there he is. He's over here.
To build 3 million new homes. Where are you building these homes, and won't handing out that kind of money just drive up prices higher?
No, it's not handing out. We have, first, let me say this issue of housing, and I think those of you listening on this, the problem we have is it can be shifted, it can be moved around. Those are not fulfilling in those houses.
White health, he's white health.
Oh, he killed me right at the end, dude. Yo! Appreciate the heart we do! Cato potatoes. Cato potatoes. There it is.
Yeah, boy!
Appreciate the W's. Appreciate the W's. The universe has been saved, ladies and gents.
Biggest investment that we'd ever made in housing. It starts to make it easier. We cut some of the red tape. Local folks.
Eliminate opponents if they start industry rifle.
Make it easier to build those homes.
Anybody else trying to join in for the last game we're gonna do?
One of the, certainly for me,
I think we can get up to 32 people in here. Well, yeah, we might. I think this is gonna be the last one we do the Doom
big
stuff.
thing about a veteran's home loan is you don't have to pay the down payment. Those are things that make it there. No,
Let's see, do one more Doom quest, and I get the
those are things that we know in the long run, the appreciated value, the generational wealth that's created from it. And I will give Minneapolis an example. Minneapolis is the one city where we've seen the lowest inflation rates. We've seen
I have to headshot opponents with the Huntress DMR, hand cannon, or Monarch pistol. I haven't even got that. Oh, that's from the Doom, right? Eliminate opponents with assault rifles, collect an artifact. Arcane artifact is one of Doom's henchmen.
People with stable housing.
Damage opponents with Dr. Doom's arcane gauntlets. I'm almost done with that
in the
one.
long run end up saving our money. And that's the thing that I think we should be able to find some common ground in, but we can't blame immigrants for the only reason. That's not the case that's happening in many cities. The fact of the matter is that we don't have enough naturally affordable housing, but we can make sure that the government's there to help kickstart it.
Anybody else trying to jump in? Anybody else?
Governor, your time is up. Senator Vance, as far as your campaign's position, the promise is to seize federal lands to build homes, remove regulation, provide tax breaks, and cut back on immigration, which you say pushes up prices. Where are you going to build all the new homes you're promising, and what part of any of this plan will provide immediate relief? You have 2 minutes.
Well, first of all, Tim just said something that I agree with. We don't want to blame immigrants for higher housing prices, but we do want to blame Kamala Harris.
Darianaka says it's about time I send stuff instead of just watching, even though you appreciate me anyway.
Exactly. I just appreciate you hanging out, Darian. I promise.
Homes is one of the most significant drivers of home prices in the country. It's why we have massive increases in home prices that have happened right alongside massive increases.
Oh, so why am I not in?
Alien populations under Kamala
I'm in the lobby.
Now, Tim just mentioned a bunch of ideas.
Oh, you didn't come in?
Hey. I readied up, but it kicked both of us out.
The most important thing here is
it shows
Kamala Harris is not running as a newcomer to politics.
It just kicked me.
She's a sitting vice president. If she wants to enact all of these policies to make housing more affordable, I invite her to use the office that the American people already gave her, not sit around and campaign and do nothing while Americans find the American dream of homeownership completely unaffordable. Now, you asked, Margaret, what would immediately change the equation for American citizens if you lower energy prices? As Donald Trump says, drill, baby, drill. One of the biggest drivers of housing costs, aside from illegal immigration, is think about it. If a truck driver's paying 40% more for diesel, then the lumber he's delivering to the job site to build the house is also going to become a lot more expensive. If we open up American energy, you will get immediate pricing relief for American citizens, not, by the way, just in housing, but in a whole
oh shit, Alexander Smith, ready up.
Senator Vance, you still have 23 seconds there. Do you want to answer?
Can I have it?
Where? Yeah. Governor, we will get to you in a moment. But Senator, where are you going to seize the federal lands? Can you clarify?
Well, what Donald Trump has said is we have a lot of federal lands that aren't being used for anything. They're not being used for national park. They're not being used, and they could be places where we build a lot of housing. And I do think that we should be opening up building in this country. We have a lot of land that could be used. We have a lot of Americans that need homes.
Until 9 o'clock tomorrow?
No, I'm saying 9 o'clock is right now. She said I need to take that muscle relaxer early so that way I don't. I'm not.
Yeah, you know, we could be.
Governor, I do want to let you respond
like that.
to the
I don't know if I take. Yeah, I take a half usually, but I've taken a full as well. But yeah, otherwise like your limbs feel like you're weighing a fucking ton.
Things are down compared to when Donald Trump left office, but it's again blaming and not trying to find a solution. I was going to ask on this question, are we going to drill and build houses in the same federal land?
Oh,
and I think when people hear federal lands, these are really...
You're on Wi-Fi still or you're hardline?
Mine's hardline. Hers has been... So when I started the update at the same exact time just to see, hers is on Wi-Fi, mine's on hardline. Hers downloaded the update faster. So do you think it's an issue with the Ethernet?
It could be the cord, possibly.
Just because it's long as fuck.
These lands protect. They're there for a reason. They belong to all.
They can do that, yeah.
But again, this is when you view housing and you
view it as
commodities. Like there's a chance to make
not that long.
Let's take this federal land and let's sell it to people.
Yeah, you could be giving some impedance to it. I mean, I have a kid I could make. Well, we could make them even at work too, but
I made that one for my work computer. But this one has to be long.
Yeah, we have plenty of cable in the cage.
Nice, cool, man.
Oh, we're heroes again.
Well,
oh yeah, because I need to damage opponents with the Dr. Doom's arcane gun.
High housing costs. What evidence do you have that
No, we're still good, guys.
Well, there's a Federal Reserve.
Don't be the bad guy.
We want to do bad shit, bruh.
We need to ride that artifact in.
That's what I'm doing.
That's not the entire driver of higher housing prices. It's also the regulatory regime of Kamala Harris. Look, we are a country of builders. We're a country of doers. We're a country of explorers. But we increasingly have a federal administration that makes it harder to develop our resources, makes it harder to build things, and wants to throw people in jail.
Literally landing
at exactly as Kamala Harris did.
Oh, what the fuck?
And then they're...
I'm allowed to say that. I'm an adult. You can't.
Say it. Say it.
Go ahead and say it, dude. Oh, your
dare
daddy
ya.
be in so much trouble. Hey, one of you building motherfuckers, get over here and build some shit.
Seconds earlier.
I saw you going down. I was like, trying to get you.
think you want to be able to get out of your house.
Eliminated the one that's trying to get it.
Thank you, gentlemen. We have a lot to get to. You're passionate.
You gotta build around him. I'll hit him with the damn unibeam.
I'll do my best.
One of the top problems facing Americans is the high cost of health care.
Whoops! What the fuck did I just click?
Presidential debate, former President Trump was asked about replacing the.
I'm building shit.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea, Kevin. How about shut the fuck up next time? He said, "You go build shit." Like I know how to build. That was a great idea.
I never said for you to build shit.
You literally said, "You go build. I'll shoot him with this shit." So I was like, "I'll give it my best effort." I was trying to build a wall, and I started getting fucking rocked.
In fact, a lot of my family members have gotten health care. I've had members of my family actually got private health insurance for the first time. Switched off of Medicaid onto private insurance for the first time. I think that a lot of people have criticized these concepts of a plan remark. It's very simple common sense. I think it's the same way you're not going to propose a 900-page bill standing on a debate.
Darionaka says, "Don't worry, it was worth a try."
Oh, bro, I'm used to having a jetpack. I was just trying to jetpack.
We're gonna get to the other artifact.
Where is it?
Where's the
Yeah, ping it.
Over here-ish.
Click F. Sorry.
You go into a hospital, you try to buy something, and nobody knows what it actually costs.
Oh, over here.
Price transparency will actually give American consumers a little bit more choice, and will also drive down costs. And we talked about, you know, the reinsurance regulations is what I was talking about. Donald Trump has said that states on how to cover both the property and electronic. It's not just a plan.
I died. What up, yes, sir? Appreciate you, bro. He said the couple stream's dope as fuck. We talked about it for a long time, and then finally one day we did it. They got it?
Yep.
Has ever said or ever done. But when Obamacare was crushing under the weight of its own regulatory burden and healthcare costs, Donald Trump could have destroyed the government instead.
Dr. Doom's right.
Yep, he's shooting with you. Got him!
Where's it? We got another artifact coming in. Not sure where yet. Coming in here.
How do I get out of here?
It's back towards Raft.
Yeah, I have a jetpack, so it's going to take me a minute to get over there, but I'm on my way. Dr. Doom has returned.
And so what I know is, under Kamala Harris, more people are covered than they have before.
We pay a fucking $100 a month for our internet. Somehow this shit's been lagging more in the last month than it ever has. Yeah.
Did they get that one too?
Oh, that's motherfucking Doom. I fucked up. I accidentally landed on Doom. Yeah, yes, sir. Right after this game, we'll pick you up.
You lose your pre-existing conditions. If you're sitting at home and you got asthma, too bad. If you're a woman, probably not. Broke your foot.
Darionaka says what happened to most of the water on the map.
I don't know what you mean, bro. There's water there.
Drugs that will come online, the most common ones that will be there. But look,
looks pretty normal to me, my friend.
Another artifact coming in.
That's by far the worst fucking loadout it drops you with. The fucking
Darionaka says over by Restore.
No movement. Oh, I got a rift to go? I haven't had this loadout yet.
Oh, I didn't know what that was. I was trying to ask you earlier.
Oh yeah, that's a rift to go. That's just dope. That's old school shit right there.
Governor, thank Thank you. Senator, you have not yet explained how you will help people with pre-existing conditions or laid out that plan.
I'm building shit.
Back running for his life.
We want to keep those regulations.
I decided to don't do them again.
The health insurance marketplace.
What? They got freaking whack, dude. Freaking smoked. Oh, and then it gives me this.
Darionaka says Rift to Go used to be overpowered.
Yeah, I forgot I had it. Honestly, I should have used that motherfucker, but I forgot. Oh, that's my guy.
Administration that was collapsing and really collapsed absent he does his job, which is governed.
Just run regular.
Capture that one too. Ain't doing so hot.
Oh my god, dude! I ain't got no health in it, cuz. About to die to fall damage if I can take that. I don't know. Oh, okay.
I think the idea of making
I should have reloaded. I'm an idiot.
That's the only way insurance works. When it doesn't, it collapses. You are asking pre-ACA
I don't know how to
where we
build.
get people out. Look, people know
building's overrated, dude.
People expect it
to be there. Motor day.
And when we are able to make it, and we are making it this way, when we incentivize people to be in the market, when we help people who might not be able to afford it get there, and we make sure then when you get sick and old, it's there.
Last artifact.
I heard people say, well, I don't want to buy into Medicare or whatever. Good luck buying health care once you get past 70. So look, the ACA works.
Darionaka says I am good at both build and zero build.
I am not good at either, my friend. Or I'm good at no build, not build.
I apologize. We're out of time. We have a number of subjects to discuss. Margaret,
let's talk about families in
No,
America.
I'm out.
Well, good, I died.
There is a child
or I lived with the
crisis
fucking worst
in this
fucking
country,
mode
and the
there
United
is.
States is one of the very few developed countries
Love that.
in the world without a national paid leave program for new parents.
I killed him, but I am.
You've said that if Democrats
Yeah, might as well just go ahead and die because they got 35. There's no way you can take out 35.
So what is that?
I am, Kevin. With my node movement, they're toast.
No.
What is 35?
Numbers game.
They have 35 more.
They have
people that we
35.
to kill.
Yeah, well,
They have 35. Like extra
We
lives.
have 7.
7. We had nobody live. Once everybody dies,
Each
they
one of
die.
us has to kill 5.
Some of the largest Fortune 500 companies.
No big
Kamala
deal.
Harris knows that in California. Those companies provide paid family medical. One is, I think they're moral and they think it's a good thing, but it also keeps their employees healthy. We in Minnesota has to pay family medical leave. You have a child, and I had to go back to work 5 days after my kids were born. This allows you to stay home a certain amount of time. What we know is that gets the child off to a better start, the family works better.
Oh shit, run, cuz! Run, cuz!
Got me, don't worry.
Business state, negotiations on it, and here's the issue. Those big companies are able to offer it. Those of you out there who that means no paycheck, because you've got no protection on that. This is the case of an economy.
Dr. Douchebag, more like it, brother.
Wealthiest amongst us. He's willing to give those tax breaks to the wealthiest. He's willing to say, bust those unions up, do whatever. What we're saying is the economy works best.
No, just do it again.
Get better, Connor the OG. You right, bro. You right. We need to get better, man.
What are we doing?
Return to lobby. We're gonna pick up one more, and then we'll do it one more time. We need to get Dr. Doom's team though.
People in our lives
Yeah,
to
dude.
get our children or our parents to get paid the least amount of money. And we have to make it easier for folks to be able to get into that.
Anybody
business
trying to
and
join,
then to
join.
Make sure that folks are able to pay for that. We were able to do it in Minnesota, and I'm still telling you this. We were listed as the best state. We're still in crisis.
Request
on
to
this.
join, Connor.
A federal program of paid family and medical leave and help with this will enhance our workforce, enhance our families, and make it easier to have the children that you want.
Governor, your time is up. Senator, do you support a national paid leave program? And if so, For how long should employers be mandated to pay their employees while they are home taking care of their newborn? You have 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, first of all, Margaret, a number of my Republican colleagues and some Democrats, too, have worked on this issue. And I think there is a bipartisan solution here because a lot of us care about this issue. I mean, look, I speak from this very personally because I'm married to a beautiful woman who is an incredible mother to our 3 beautiful kids, but is also a very, very brilliant corporate litigator. And I'm so proud of her. But being a working mom, even for somebody with all of the advantages of my wife, is extraordinarily difficult. And it's not just difficult from a policy perspective. She actually had access to paid family leave because she worked for a bigger company. But the cultural pressure on young families and especially young women, I think makes it really hard for people to choose the family model they want. A lot of young women would like to go back to work immediately. Some would like to spend a little time home with the kids. Some would like to spend longer at home with the kids. We should have a family care model that makes choice possible. And I think this is a very important substantive difference between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris's approach. I mean, look, if you look at the federal programs that we have that support paid family leave right now, the Community Development Block Grant, and there's another block grant program that spends a lot of money from the federal government. These programs only go to one kind of child care model. Let's say you'd like your church maybe to help you out with child care. Maybe you live in a rural area or an urban area and you'd like to get together with families in your neighborhood to provide child care in the way that makes the most sense. You don't get access to any of these federal monies. We want to promote choice in how we deliver family care and how we promote child care because, look, it is unacceptable. And, you know, of course, Tim and I have been on the campaign trail a lot the past 7 or 8 weeks. And one of the biggest complaints I hear from young families is people who feel like they don't have options, like they're choosing between going to work or taking care for their kids. That is an incredible burden to put on American families. We're the only country that does it. I think we could do a heck of a lot better.
Senator, thank you. You have also said, Senator Vance, many things about the American family. The Federal Reserve says parents will spend nearly as much on child care as they do on housing each month. So I want to get your thoughts on this.
You joining, Connor?
Trump recently said, as much as child care is talked about as being expensive, it's relatively speaking not very expensive compared to the kinds of numbers we'll be taking in. Is President Trump committed to the $5,000 per child tax credit that you have described? You have 1 minute.
Well, what President Trump said, Margaret, I just want to defend my running mate here a little bit, is that we're going to be taking in a lot of money by penalizing companies for shipping jobs overseas and penalizing countries
Connor, waiting on you. You joining?
Slave laborers and then ship their products back into our country and undercut the wages of American workers. It's the heart of the Donald Trump economic plan. Cut taxes for American workers and American families. Cut taxes for businesses that are hiring and building companies in America, but penalize companies and countries that are shipping jobs overseas. That's the heart of the economic proposal. And I think what President Trump is saying is that when we bring in this additional revenue with higher economic growth, we're going to be able to provide paid family leave, child care options that are viable and workable for a lot of American families.
Can you clarify how that will solve the child care shortage?
Well, because as Tim said, a lot of the child care shortage is we just don't have enough resources going into the multiple people who could be providing family care options. And we're going to have to, unfortunately, look, we're going to have to spend more money. We're going to have to induce more people to want to provide child care options for American families, because the reason it's so expensive right now is because you've got way too few people providing this very essential service.
Thank you, Senator. Governor Walz, your ticket also has some child care tax credit proposals. Do you think Congress will agree to the $6,000 credit for newborns and $3,000 credit for children over the age of 6, as your campaign has promised? Is that realistic?
Well, if these members of Congress are listening to anybody, I can tell you, and this is the biggest issue. Everybody listening tonight knows. I mean, I'm sure they were shocked to hear it's not that expensive. And let's be clear, whether it's $5,000 or $6,000, that plays you about 3 or 4 months. Let's be clear of where we're at on this. It's because we got out of an imbalance on this. We thought we were going to get by not paying people. I don't think Senator Vance and I are that far apart. I'm not opposed to what he's talking about on options. We've done scholarships, types of things. I think we need to be
Let's go.
But the
bad shit.
The question you ask is,
you don't want to randomly die though.
These tariffs, that's just adding another $4,000 on the family.
What are you guys planning on wearing?
So not only do they not get the money to pay for that,
My bad.
$4,000 in the hole. That's Wharton School. That's his alma.
I'm popping my shoot right away. way so we can see where the artifact's going to go and try to follow it in.
I go to businesses, sure, they'll talk about taxes sometimes, but they will lead with childcare and they will lead with housing. Because we know the problem is, especially in a state like Minnesota, we need more workers because our economy's growing, but we need the workers.
Going towards Doomsday.
Yeah, is that where they're falling?
The top issue for Americans after the economy and inflation.
Going around that area.
After the 2020 election,
Looks like some of them
campaign and
bombs that are going into Israel today.
contesting the results.
So crazy. And this is over there.
Appointed by President Trump and other Republican presidents looked at the evidence and said there was no widespread fraud. The governors of every state in the nation, Republicans and
I'm gonna try to go to the farther one.
certified the 2020 election results and sent a legal slate of electors to Congress for January 6th. Senator Vance, you have said you would not have certified the
I thought that was one of my guys behind me.
There's one up under me. There's one up under me.
submit alternative electors. That has been called unconstitutional and illegal. Would you again seek to challenge this year's election results, even if every governor certifies the results? I'll give you 2 minutes.
Well, Nora, first of all, I think that we're focused on the future. We need to figure out how to solve the inflation crisis.
We're helping them.
Harris's policies.
Oh, and he's turning into Doom.
Make groceries affordable, and that's what we're focused on. But I want to answer your question because you did ask it. Look, what President Trump said is that, and my own belief is that we should fight about those issues, debate those issues peacefully.
Build is crazy.
Got it.
And that's all that
Yes, sir.
He said that on the way to just with all the protests peacefully.
This dude said, is that the only 2 words you know?
Joe Biden became the president. Donald Trump left the White House. And
Oh, Jetpack's weak.
From the Harris-Biden administration. I believe we actually do have a threat to democracy in this country, but unfortunately, it's not the threat to democracy that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz want to talk about. It is the threat of censorship. It's Americans
right as I want to kill this dude.
friendships because of disagreements over politics. It's big technology companies silencing their fellow citizens, and it's Kamala Harris saying that rather than debate and persuade her fellow Americans, she'd like to censor people who engage in misinformation. I think that is a much bigger threat to democracy than anything that we've seen in this country in the last 4 years, in the last 4 years. Now, I'm really proud, especially given that I was raised by two
There's another artifact on the way.
They don't agree with me and Donald Trump on every issue. We don't have to agree on every issue, but we're united behind a basic American First Amendment principle. We ought to debate our differences. We ought to argue about them. We ought to try to persuade our fellow Americans. Kamala Harris is engaged in censorship at an industrial
Medal coming in. Artifact.
She's done it over a number of other issues, and that to me is a much bigger threat to democracy than what Donald Trump said.
Rich flesh. Oh, he's on.
Commonality here, and I'm sympathetic to misspeaking on things, and I think I might have with the senator. But
Me too, man.
There's one though that this one is trouble.
Yeah.
Booga booga.
Say that because I think we need to tell the story. Donald Trump refused to acknowledge this, and the fact is that I don't think we can be the frog in the pot and let the boiling water go up. He was very clear. I mean, he lost this election, and he said he did. 140 police officers were beaten at the Capitol that day.
Oh,
Some
fucking
with the American flag. Several later died. And it wasn't just in there. In Minnesota, a group gathered on the state capitol grounds in St. Paul. And it said, we're marching to governor's residence, and there may be casualties. The only person there was my son and his dog, who was rushed out crying by state police.
Hey, Doom, help a brother out, man!
Adjudicated over and over and over.
No, they got the fucking
That was
right.
fun.
Bullshit.
You shake hands.
Oh, let's look at this.
That's what was at stake here. But the thing I'm most concerned about is
Well, I'll get this one.
imprisoning your political
I got an artifact.
laying the groundwork for people not accepting this. And a president's words
They're coming to you.
people hear that. So
That's a
I
mistake.
think this issue of
Too late, too late. I got it.
but to deny what happened on January 6th, the
Yes, sir. I'm Doom, baby.
Let's go, Dr. Doom.
Here we are 4 years later in the same.
I'm behind y'all. Wherever y'all mark, I'm behind.
When this is over,
I gotta eliminate one more with an assault rifle.
Senator Vance,
Come out, wherever you are.
First of all, it's really rich for Democratic leaders to say that Donald Trump is a unique threat to democracy when he peacefully gave over power on January the 20th, as we have done for 250 years in this country. We're going to shake hands after.
Yeah, what are y'all doing?
I hope that we'll win, and I think we're going to win. But Tim Walz is the next vice president.
And behind me.
Whenever he wants us.
Help me!
I'm down.
Oh, god dang it.
And if we want to say that we need to the election, I'm on board. Tim Walz is saying this is just a problem that Republicans have. I don't buy that.
Governor.
January 6th was not Facebook ads. And I think revisionist history on this. Look, I don't understand how we got to this point. But the issue was that happened. Donald Trump didn't do it. And all of us say there's no place for this. It has massive repercussions. This idea that there's censorship is threatening to kill someone, threatening to do something that's not censorship. We've seen that. I just think for everyone tonight, thank Senator Vance.
We'll get this last one, and then they start counting down.
And I think there's a lot of agreement. This is one that we are miles apart on. This was a threat to our democracy in a way that we had not seen.
Blow 'em
What up,
there.
Big Mike?
Doom, doom.
Because of Donald Trump's inability to say, he is still saying,
Are we winning?
lose the election. I would just
Oh, we need one more.
We need one
One
more
more
artifact.
And drop it. So really want to stay away from them at this point. No point in engaging. They have unlimited lives. We don't.
2020 COVID situation.
Until the artifact drops, so we want to get away from them.
It's a damning non-answer for you to not talk about censorship. Obviously, Donald Trump and I think that there were problems in 2020. We've talked about it. I'm happy to talk about it further. But you guys attack.
All right, another one coming in.
Not believing in democracy, the most sacred right
Over in that direction.
United States democracy
It's
is
starting from that direction. Don't know where though. Heading towards me.
There's no First Amendment right to misinformation. Kamala Harris wants to use the power of government and big tech to silence people from speaking their minds. That is a threat to democracy that will long outlive this present political moment. I would like Democrats and Republicans to both reject
That's wrong. More chance we got to
Let's
get.
persuade one another. Let's argue about ideas, and then let's come together afterwards.
You can't yell
Up on the
fire in a
bridge.
crowded theater. That's the test. That's the Supreme Court test.
Tim, fire in a crowded theater. You guys need to kick people off of Facebook.
We got. There we go. Kill them all. Kill them all.
Fire in a crowded
1 for 1 right now. If we at least get each get one, then we got it.
of the government, which is the right of every American.
Senator, the governor does have the floor for 1 minute to respond to you.
I don't know on Facebook. What I do know is I see a candidate out there who refused, and now
I need
again,
to kill one
and
more
I'm shocked by
motherfucker.
this. He lost the election. This is not a debate. It's not anything anywhere other than in Donald Trump's world. Because look, when Mike Pence made that decision to certify that election, that's why Mike Pence isn't on the stage. What I'm concerned about is
Going down.
Donald Trump.
Every time I get near it.
Where is
Woo! I'm Dr. Doom, motherfucker.
making an election, and his vice president's not going to stand to it? That's what we're asking. Stand up. Will you keep your oath of office?
Oh, an assist.
Then I got died.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill him. I need one more kill with this assault rifle.
Because of course
That's the second one that said assist. I'm like,
I think you've got a choice on this election of who's going to honor that democracy and who's going to honor Donald Trump.
Governor, your time is up. Thank you, gentlemen. We will be right back with both of our candidates. The CBS News Vice Presidential Debate continues.
How many people are left?
3.
One left.
One left.
He's over this way.
Over which way?
He's on the map. Look at the map.
See the red?
There's news.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
And there's good
Got him.
news.
Nice.
Like thousands of patients receiving free, life-changing surgeries.
Well, I think I finished some. I still need a couple more kills with the AR and the.
My kindness.
Yeah, I think it's 2 ARs and the headshots.
Yeah, we're gonna return to lobby. I'm gonna do one regular one with Kevin and 2 other people.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like life was moving on without me. Then I found a
Kevin's in there. You're done, right, babe?
Discover Capilita. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Capilita is proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression. And in clinical trials, movement disorders and weight gain.
Rank reload 0 kills.
Capilita
Why
can
not?
cause serious side effects. Call your doctor about sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks in young adults. Elderly dementia patients have increased
Why?
risk
What's
of
up,
death
cool
or
man?
stroke.
You don't want to be the
Capilita
4th?
is not approved for dementia-related psychosis.
You rank?
Report fever, confusion, or stiff muscles
Yeah, I
which
was
may be
going to.
life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements which may be permanent. Common side effects include sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, and dry mouth. These aren't all the side effects.
I gotta go to fuck.
Was it a new season?
1 and 2 depression. Capilita can help you let in the light. Ask your doctor about Capilita. Find savings and support at capilita.com.
070.
Kevin just barked out. I got you, cool man. Alright, hurry up. One game, guys. One game. Ready up, yes, sir.
Sarah, if you had
I got
the
plans.
chance, would you listen to elevator music all day or deal with payroll compliance?
Payroll compliance
She's
for sure.
plans.
Nesto automatically calculates and
I
files
should
my taxes.
have said I got plans I gotta do.
Choose payroll compliance without the ups and downs. That's working with
Alright, let me change.
finale is upon us. Dog food in thy fridge?
It's not dog food, it's fresh pet. Real meat, real veggies.
For thy beast?
There's always a betrayal in the finale.
Tonight, all eyes are on Tim Walz and J.D. Vance. And first thing tomorrow on GMA, real-time reaction from across the country, in the battleground states, and inside the campaigns. Will there be a clear winner? GMA tomorrow.
Dr. Odyssey, new Thursday on ABC.
This is you, and this is your surprising hunch. And with FanDuel's easy-to-use app, you can act whenever it speaks to you.
New customers bet $5, get 200 in bonus bets guaranteed. Only from FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
You should have done it. That's the way to do it.
Is she down here?
The Higgins firm is one of the few law firms in the country that has a dedicated nursing home neglect litigation division. A team of lawyers, experts, and staff that focus solely on representing victims of nursing home neglect and their families. If you have a loved one that was abused or neglected in a nursing home or assisted care facility,
win
contact the
or
Higgins firm immediately.
I stop
You pay
streaming
nothing
forever.
unless we win.
No pressure.
Welcome to Car Breakdowns 101. If your car is out of warranty, a car breakdown could eat you alive. Do what I did and call Car Shield. They get expensive car repairs taken care of so you don't have to. Plastic.
Call 800-552-1961.
I'm Marcus Bagwell, and you're watching News 2.
Gaga, Governor Gretchen Whitmer, and get Kimmel's take on the debate. New tonight on ABC.
Thanks, baby.
Mine too, do mine too.
Kevin said, can you do mine too? Did you hear?
Yeah, some of that. It shows I'm a grown-ass man. I do my damn self.
Nah, overrated.
Baby bitch.
He said, good, I'm a grown-ass man. I can do it myself. I said overrated.
And the folks who miss Dancing with Their Stars, I appreciate it. But look.
Oh, what the fuck? Bro, how the fuck? I thought that was y'all with me.
Of this coalition that Kamala Harris
I got 2 snipers if y'all come save
See?
me.
If you're looking at your folded shirts and panties and shit.
I'm rebooting.
Positive future of this country. One where politics can be better than it is.
They're coming for
to
me.
tell you that better than it is the sense of optimism.
I'm rebooting. I crawled in a corner and hid because I got 2 snipers.
For everyone, not just to get by, but to get ahead. And the idea that freedom really means something. Not the freedom of government to be in your bedroom and exam room, but the freedom
Damn,
for you
did you
to
go
make
try to
choices.
steal my shit and they killed you, bro?
Look, we all know. He's told us, and as Maya Angelou said, believe me, I told you that. His first inaugural address talked about American carnage. And then he spent 4 years trying to maybe do that. Senator Vance tonight made it clear he will stand with Donald Trump's agenda. He will continue down that road. Excuse me.
Here with you.
Kamala Harris gives us a different option. Now I'll have to tell you, I'm going to be careful about the quotes, but there's one that Senator Vance resonate with me. He said Donald Trump makes the people I care about afraid. A lot of America feels that way. We don't need to be afraid. Franklin Roosevelt was right. All we have to fear is fear itself. Kamala Harris is bringing us a new way forward. She's bringing us a politics of joy. She's bringing real solutions for the middle class, and she's centering you at the heart of that. All the while asking everyone, join this movement, make your voices heard. Let's look for a new day where everybody gets that opportunity and everybody gets a chance to thrive. I humbly ask for your vote on November 4th.
Governor Walz, thank you. Senator Vance, your closing statement.
Well, I want to thank Governor Walz, you folks at CBS, and of course the American people for tuning in this evening. And one of the issues we didn't talk about was energy. And I remember when I was being raised by my grandmother, when she didn't have enough money to turn on the heat some nights because Ohio gets pretty cold at night, and because money was often very tight. And I believe, as a person who wants to be your next vice president, that we are a rich and prosperous enough country where every American, whether they're rich or poor, ought to be able to turn on their heat in the middle of a cold winter night. That's gotten more difficult thanks to Kamala Harris's energy policies. I believe that whether you're rich or poor, you ought to be able to afford a nice meal for your family. That's gotten harder because of Kamala Harris's policies.
God damn it.
I believe that whether you're rich or poor, you ought to be able to afford to buy a house. You ought to be able to live in safe neighborhoods. You ought to not have your communities flooded with fentanyl, and that too has gotten harder.
I got splashes.
Of Kamala Harris's policies. Now, I've been in politics long enough
to
do what Kamala Harris does, when she stands before the American people and says that on day one, she's going to work on all these challenges I just listed. She's been the vice president for 3.5 years. Day one was 1,400 days ago, and her policies have made these problems worse. Now, I believe that we have the most beautiful country in the world. I meet people on the campaign trail who can't afford food, but have the grace and generosity to ask me how I'm doing and to tell me they're praying for my family. What that has taught me is that we have the greatest country, the most beautiful country, the most incredible people anywhere in the world. But they're not going to be able to achieve their full
Flashers here, boys.
With the broken leadership that we have in Washington. They're not going to be able to live their American dream if we do the same thing that we've been doing for the last 3.5 years. We need change. We need a new direction. We need a president who has already done this once before. And please vote for Donald Trump. And whether you vote for me or vote for Tim Walz, I just want to say I'm so proud to be doing this.
Senator Vance, thank
I'm here with you, yes, sir.
And thank you both for participating.
They're shooting over here. Oh, right here, right here.
So we got splashes? Or is that back here somewhere?
Boy.
And I'm Nora O'Donnell.
I'm quit moving for a second.
35 days until Election Day. Please get out and vote, and for all of us here at CBS News, thank you and good night.
There you have it. Back to ABC live coverage of the vice presidential debate tonight. There you see J.D. Vance, Governor Walz shaking hands. They shook hands at the beginning of this debate as well. 9 minutes between them talking about the Middle East.
They ran over there.
Tensions that we've watched.
Oh, got sniped. I just got sniped. Oh my god.
Retaliate against Iran. Foreign policy at large.
Like snippy snipe. I'm finna full die.
Border security, economy.
Oh shit! Where the fuck did he come from?
Transfer of power at the end. They had a lengthy
Oriando?
January 6th. And looking back at what actually happened in this country. 90 minutes.
Load on my body.
Oh god damn! They knocked me in the air.
Especially at the beginning, there may have been some truth to the concerns from the campaign. The Governor Walz had some nerves going on. It certainly seemed to take him a little while to hit his stride there. I think the campaign does feel, though, that once he did get into that stride, that his plain-spoken style certainly resonates. They feel that he did a good job hitting the issues, articulating the issues, and they feel he did a good job constantly linking back to Donald Trump. At several points even, highlighting daylight between what Vance was arguing and what Donald Trump stands for. They especially feel that moment at the end where Vance was describing what happened on January 6th and his refusal to say, who won the election, that was a strong moment for the Harris-Walz ticket. I will say, you did see over and over again Senator Vance trying to argue and point back that
get some of them good.
Kamala Harris is still in office, and that she should have done all of these things over the last 3.5, 4 years. It's unclear whether that will resonate, but it is interesting that you constantly heard J.D. Vance going back and arguing that she's not the change candidate because she's currently in office, trying to get at that central argument of the Harris-Walz ticket. But there's a reason that I think the old adage of VP debates is do no harm. I certainly feel that Walz did not do that he did a good job at articulating the case and presenting the issues at the heart of it.
Hey, you got some heavy ammo?
Right here.
Was one of the strongest moments for Governor Walz that came well into this debate.
Bro, what the fuck?
But it was still quite a moment.
Down.
No, there's
one down. There's more.
One more top. Yep.
I think that Walz did seem unsteady, and frankly, what I saw in Walz is somebody who has not faced questions on a national stage since he became the Democratic nominee. He was simply out of practice. I mean, I don't know why they've done it, but they've kept him out of the limelight. They've kept him away from reporters. They haven't had him do any interviews, and he was clearly unsteady through much of that debate. In contrast, J.D. Vance was very
oh my goodness, one more me.
He took the arguments not to Walz. He was very respectful of Walz. To Kamala Harris. Overall, a tone of civility in this debate. In an election that has been anything but civil.
I was struck on that point, though, John. Repeatedly, both of them said to each other, I appreciate what you just said there, and then went to sort of claim their separate stances on whatever the issue was in the moment. But they said it a number of times.
I don't know. I don't know the shooting knows. This kid dancing around. They're out.
They're up on top of that building.
And J.D. Vance did a very good job.
Where? Oh, okay.
Headshot. He's toast.
Very difficult for him, and pivoted back to
fried chicken. Oh wow!
No, there's somebody down in it. He dropped down or something down there.
Hey yo!
This is not simply an election that is about
good shit, Damian Mateo. I saw that work.
Look, whoop.
Who is trying to return to office after having refused to accept defeat in the last election and trying to overturn a democratic presidential election, something we've never seen in this country through our 258 years or however many years. It was striking to me that we didn't hear the words mentioned Mike Pence. Mike Pence, who of course was Donald Trump's vice president. Mike Pence, who is not supporting Donald Trump in large part because Donald Trump on January 6th helped to unleash a mob that attacked the Capitol.
There's a health pack for you.
Literally to chance of hang Mike Pence, calling for the execution of Mike Pence because he refused to go along with Donald Trump's attempts to legally overturn that election. So when it finally came
there's nobody down there. You can come get it
from J.D. Vance, again, a reminder.
Oh, on roof. You just fell.
J.D. Vance
that means died of fall damage.
Do what Mike
Pence did.
He would not have stood up to Donald Trump. He would have done what Donald Trump wanted him to do.
Right here.
And he reiterated that, and that was, I think, a very important moment, but it came at the very end of this debate.
Which is why the Harris campaign is bringing that to your attention, and other reporters as well. Rachel Scott, what is the Trump
right here, right behind his wall.
J.D. Vance, and in particular, the former president, who was also on social media tonight.
President Donald Trump was watching this live in real time. He said right before the debate that he would call his own running mate if he made a mistake. Tonight, the former president is calling this a steady and strong performance.
Get out of there.
Fuck, I'm trying. They knocked me in air again.
At some points.
Hey, yes, sir. They're coming right behind you, bro.
Oh, my lord.
I'm still alive, boys. Still alive.
There you go.
Nope, 2 more coming up the hill.
I got you, Princess.
Come in here. Oh, shit. Nope.
So, yes, the goal here was to defend Donald Trump, but in a way, was
you is a lifesaver, my boy.
Here, one more. Get out of there.
Oh, they shot me out of the air again, bro. Twice, bro.
It's crazy,
bro, literally twice out of air. No, just pick
I didn't mean to do that.
of American voters
Throw another one of them. Throw another med kit.
Yeah. Oh, go.
Supported three of the appointed 3 of the Supreme Court justices that overturned Roe versus Wade.
I don't have med kit. So.
On this point, I was
There's one over here.
Republicans over on
I just kept running.
You know,
I'm not near there.
I think a lot of Republicans felt like there was
throw it this way. Throw it this way.
For Donald Trump, in which he was not going back to Vice President Kamala Harris.
Damn, A-Rod.
In the White House right now with
That was Aaron Rodgers-esque.
Do this now when you had the chance. Tonight, Vance did that.
Did he get right to you? I just kind of threw it.
Yeah.
Are you invisible, my brother?
Who?
JD Vance said it repeatedly tonight. Saying, listen, she's nearly 4 years to do
Oh,
this
that
vice
was
president.
mine, dickhead.
Oh, was it here?
I feel like that was really
No, go ahead. No, I'll take this. I got this right here.
You're an undecided voter in America. I don't know that you come away
There you go.
tonight,
I'm good. I'm good.
with an additional
Look on you. I
clarity.
take a both of
It kind
you.
of reminded me of the June
Here.
27th debate
Take this.
when Kamala Harris that night said of Joe Biden, it was a slow start but a strong finish.
More health
That's
there.
what Tim Walz kind of did tonight. You know, to use Tim Walz's own words. I mean,
Here, go to the tower.
this debate tonight was weird. There were uncomfortable, cringy.
Oh, here's A.
moments,
More
but
health right here. Come here.
overall, I think my takeaway was
Oh, shit.
something that Reince Priebus said at the outset, which was that J.D. Vance needed to
Where you
come
at?
away as that humble, likable guy from
Go here with me, or where you at?
It seemed like he did
I'm with you.
perhaps get some
I'm
points in that.
right
Let's do that. Okay. Oh shit! Get in the door. Get in the door. Where are they? I don't know where the sheets are. Oh, up top. Yeah.
Oh my fuck.
Okay. Hey, I'm impulsing this over that direction. Okay.
Oh, I impulsed.
Okay.
Oh shit!
I didn't realize you were
Oh
right
damn, they got
behind me.
midair too.
Oh my fuck, bro. Alright, boys. That's it for me tonight. I'm tired. My back hurts. I gotta go take some meds. Hopefully wake up in the morning. But I appreciate all you guys. You have a great night as well, Annabelle, and good night. We will holler at everybody tomorrow. Let's see how we did on our first ranked match of Reload. Okay, 14 squad eliminations. Okay, silver 2 to start. Okay, 55%. Okay. That's it for me tonight, guys. Everybody have a great night. And we appreciate everybody. And we'll see you maybe tomorrow after hunting. So take care. And good night all.
We'll be right back with the final thoughts right after the break.